Okay, this problem is product rule and chain rule. Now, the first thing you should notice is radicals. Radicals and calculus do not mix. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite it. F of x is equal to 3x times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 power. Now I'm going to use the the product rule, and inside the product rule we've got to use the chain rule. So f prime of x, and I'm just going to set it up, is equal to first, and I'm going to put that in black, and then I've got to put my derivatives in another color so I won't forget to take the derivative. So x to the third minus 1 to the 1/2 power. So that red means I've got to take the derivative. Plus the second. The second is going to be x to the third minus 1 to the 1/2 power times the derivative of the first. Derivative of 3x. So you got the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. Now this one's no problem because you don't have to use anything but the basic laws of derivatives. The derivatives of any constant times a variable is just the constant. So the derivative of 3x is 3. So f prime of x is equal to 3x. We've got to use the chain rule here, so I'm going to leave this blank right now. Plus x to the third minus 1 to the 1/2 power times the derivative of 3x is 3. Now, I've got to do the chain rule here. Why? Because I've got two big old parentheses and I got an exponent. And when you see two parentheses and an exponent, that usually means you're going to use the chain rule. So, I'm going to bring that 1/2 out front. Write down what's inside. 1/2 minus 1, which is the power. All that's the power rule. And then I'm going to take another color and I'm going to put the derivative of what's inside. The derivative of x to the third minus 1 is 3x squared. That's the derivative of what's inside the parentheses. So now the calculus is done. All you're going to do now is a bunch of algebra. So f prime of x is equal to 3x. Well, basically this 3x and this 3x looks like they're going to go together. So that'd be 9x squared times 1/2 times x cubed minus 1, and that's 1/2 minus 2/2 is 3/2, and then plus 3 times x to the third minus 1 to the 1/2 power. And then of course you see that's a lot of stuff. That's not 3/2, that's negative 1/2. My bad. Negative 1/2. I thought something was wrong. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring these down. That's 9x is going to go with that 1. So f prime of x is equal to 9x squared over 2 times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 power plus 3 times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 power over 1. Okay, at this point you can get a common denominator. Go ahead and get a common denominator, and hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. So that's going to give us f prime of x is equal to, we got to get a common denominator, which is this denominator, because this with any denominator is going to be that denominator. So I'm just going to put 2x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 power down here. And of course that will go in there one time. 1 times 9x squared is 9x squared. X cubed, or x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 will go into this 2 times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2. So that's going to be plus 3 x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2 times 2 x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2, because there's no denominator here, so you got to multiply it basically by the whole thing. And I don't run out of room. I'll just do it right here on this blank sheet down here. So f prime of x is equal to 9x squared plus 6 times x cubed minus 1 to the first power over 2 times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2. And you can distribute that 6x, but you're not going to be able to. It's going to be 6x cubed plus 9x squared minus 6 over 2 times x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2, something like that. Okay? And that would be the derivative of 3x times x times the square root of x cubed minus 1. That's using the product rule and the chain rule.